Flosstube, it's Becky the Obsessed Stitcher. I'm back with an update. It's been over 2 months, I think, since I did an update, but I said in my last video I really wanted to finish my cardinals on a sled, and I have. So now that that's done, I've gathered all of my goodies. I want to shoot a video. I have a huge stack of haul, which is mostly thrift store, bargain finds, and I just want to go through them slowly, say the name of the designer, the name of the pattern. So if anyone's interested, I'll do that way at the end. I don't have any knitting or crochet, but I wanted to show it and get this video up. It's been so long. So first I want to start with my whips. Then I'll do my finishes, and I actually have been FFOing. I've got a few items over there. So first of all is my friend stitch. It is the pattern that my friend Terry brought me from Scotland. It was a kit, and we actually had a get-together this past weekend with the Bay Area Stitchers, and Jen from Delicious Threads is part of that, and she gave us a needle minder. She was so sweet. So that's a needle minder I got, and then I stitched on that. It's on 14 count Aida, so it's pretty easy to stitch on. So I just, when I'm with others, I've chosen this to be my stitch because it's easier to follow. But anyway, so that's where I am at on that piece. And my other whip is the Tapestry Sampler by Pat Rogers, and this is what it looks like when it's completed. And that's as far as I've gotten. So I've made pretty good progress. I'm really trying to focus on this so I can get the pattern back to Lori. But it's really beautiful. I really like it. It's a wonderful pattern to be working on. So that's where I am on that piece. And then I have a new whip. I don't know if you watch Christine the Calico, or Calico is her channel name, I think. And she loves birds, and she takes photos of birds, and you probably all know this. Paula from Crosswing Collection asked her if she could use one of her photos to make a pattern of. She did. Christine showed it, and I immediately contacted Paula and actually got to talk to her on the phone. She was very sweet, and I bought the pattern. So this is it. And then comes spring with the robin in the nest there. And Paula is also dyeing fabric to stitch it on, but I always like a challenge, and I think it was Lori, I think at Mischievous Stitchers, was saying, I always have the, oh, I could do that, I could do that. So I've been dyeing some fabric, as you've seen, but I dyed the piece for this, and this is as far as I've gotten. But it's showing up pretty. It's a little darker, but Christine was showing where she was trying to get a yellow spot of the fabric in the crook of the tree, like is in the pattern. See, right above the bird, it's kind of yellow. So that's what I tried to do also. And as you can see, I am blue taping my fabric to my scroll rods. I'm addicted to scroll rods. I want everything on a scroll rod. I've got a pile of them. That way I don't have to be switching on and off as I'm doing projects. I can have lots of whips on scroll rods, but rather than sewing them on or doing the split rod or whatever they are, I'm just blue taping them to it. And so far it's worked. I don't plan on leaving them there forever. I don't think it's acid free or anything, but this is a great scroll rod I got from my friend Michelle, who is in Sacramento, and I love it because look, you get it on the scroll rod, but then it's got this little wood right here, and then you tack it on it, so it gives you more tension. And it's, she got it at an estate sale, I think. But anyway, so this is and then comes spring. I don't have very far to go. And again, I have my dangling threads, but, and this is a mystery fabric. It's an even weave. It's not linen, but it's even weave. It's very nice. It might be 32, but anyway. So that's been really fun. And I did not work in the last 2 months on my N4 screw. Just wanted to say I have not worked on that. And then my other start, I think I started in my last video. I'm not sure, but I'm doing this one for my granddaughters. It's my first Mirabilia. And I know in my past videos I've said I'm not into the ladies. Well, you know, that's out the window. I absolutely love the ladies. I want to finish her before starting another Mirabilia. I am going to start another lavender and lace that I'll show you. But anyway, it's called Moonflowers by Nora Corbett, of course. And I dyed fabric for this also. So it's actually looking much richer on the screen than it is. But that's my start. I'm trying to do the like diagonal stitching. So while it doesn't really look like a diagonal, that's my goal. I am beading as I go. So I don't know if that matters. So anyway, I'm really liking that. I loved how my fabric turned out. It's kind of a moody night sky. So I'm really happy with that. And then for my finishes, I just this morning, I've been working on this guy. I finished him. It's my April Bird of the Month. They're Stony Creek patterns. It's not a pamphlet, but a one-page pattern you can get from Stony Creek. So there's my little April bird, little robin. So he turned out really cute. And just, if you care, I've got January, little chickadee. February was a bluebird. And March was a red-breasted nuthatch. But so they're cute. They're really cute. I don't even have all the patterns yet. I still need to get them, but just kind of working my way through the year as I feel like working on them. And they are on my year of whips, but it's one whip, so I have to finish all 12. I don't know if that's going to happen, but the one finish that was on my year of whips that I did finish was my Cardinals on a Sled. I'm completing the horrendous back stitching. It took me almost 3 weeks of my stitching time to just do all the back stitching. So it is what it is. This Ada is awful. I had gridded it. I pulled out the grid marks or lines, and it is done. I'm very happy to get that. I need to get it posted on the group, posted on a Dimensions Facebook group that I've joined. Then it's done, and I will be framing it myself at some point, hopefully before Christmas. But I'm very, very happy to have that completed. So I would like to get rid of the pattern. I don't have the cover sheet. It's here somewhere. I cannot find it. I just got too much stuff. But if you would like the pattern and the leftover threads, I would ask US only. International shipping just kills me. It's so dang expensive. So if you're in the US, sorry, and would like that pattern, just leave me a comment that you like it. If there's more than one person, and the next time I do a video, which I'll try to come back a little sooner with updates to the next time, whenever that is, I will have done a random generator if there's more than one person that wants it, and I will get all that shipped off to you. So let me know if you want that. Okay, so those are my whips, my finishes, and now my FFOs. So before I had my Sunflower Fairy crammed into this frame Now I've got her all nice and in there. I laced her. I was so happy to learn how to do that at the retreat in Indiana from Vana. And so I used it. It's still, I cut down the fabric, but you can still feel it back here, but I think she looks much better in her frame. So she's nice and complete. I just need to get the hardware on there so I can hang her on the wall. And then I had worked on these. These were my truck project to, well, we were going on our way camping, and I used 11 count Aida to do these all on, and I did spring and summer and winter and fall, and now I've made them into needle books. I just need to get a button. I've got the felt in there. So I wanted to do something with it. I thought about a bag, but I ended up I thought they're ginormous needle books, but I thought they'd be cute. So there they are. Happy with that. And then I've been doing Christmas stitching on Saturday morning, sometimes Sunday morning, and I did these little guys on plastic canvas, and so now I've FFO'd them. I took this tip from Christine when she finished Mill Hill kits to use this little jewelry piece, then I'll just put a hook in it, but there's one, and there's 3 of them. Another guy, and then this felt has actually got a little sparkly to it, which you probably can't see. So I've got all 3 of these. I thought they turned out cute. So they're from a book. I have some old Christmas book. So if you're interested, I will look that up for you and let you know what book that's in. But they were fun to, I don't think they were stitched on plastic canvas, but I have all this plastic canvas I got at a thrift store, and I really like stitching on it, so I thought that'd be fun. So one of my new starts will be, and I haven't emailed her on her video, but Andrea at I Heart Cross Stitch, I think is her channel name. In September, she does this Stitching Gold for Charlotte. It's awareness for children's cancer. And she's working on this piece, and I didn't come across it. I sought it out and bought it because I've kind of like fallen down that hole of the ladies. And I gotta look at the name. I forget what her name, oh, Queen Anne's Lace. So I've got Queen's Anne Lace that I'm going to get kitted up enough to start stitching gold in September. That's my goal. I probably won't get much done, but I think she's really pretty. So she's a lavender and lace pattern. So that is going to be a new start. But other than that, I'm really going to try to hold off on new starts until next year because I want to focus on my FFOing. So I have a huge pile of haul here. Terrible, terrible. Again, thrift stores, yard sales. It's a sickness. So one that I got was this Jill Gordon's cross stitch pictures. It's actually needlepoint. But there is, I just thought they were pretty, but I thought this guy was so gorgeous. It's a stool. But I found, again, at a garage sale, this Witchelt, it's Aida, right? Actually, I think it's 14 count Aida. But it's really a pretty blue. And he is not all stitched. A lot of the color is from a blue Aida. So I'm going to just, this piece of Aida isn't very large, but I'm just going to do, the portion of him that fits on here, just kind of a cutout of him. So I thought he was really, really pretty. So again, that's Jill Gordon's cross, I said needlepoint. It's not. I have another one that's needlepoint. This is cross stitch. Easier. don't have to do any conversions. So anyway, this is a really beautiful book. I will show you a couple pictures. It's kind of all landscapes and different. Here's some autumn bunnies. For those of you who like autumn. Peacock. Oh, here's some sweet cows. Anyway, that is that. And then also I found, I had to make a donation to this thrift store. It's up in Eureka where my parents live. They hide this toy sock monkey in the store, and if you find it, you get half off your purchase. And so I was on hunt for it because I found a pattern and I wanted to get half off. So I found it. It was actually right near the craft department. And I went up and told the lady, and she said, "Oh, that's that sticker color is old. That's free. You don't even need to pay for it." So it was originally $2, and I was going to pay $1 for it, and she said it's free. So I just plopped a donation in. But it's another Crosswing collection, which I thought was really pretty. If you do some hand dye, I probably wouldn't. I think I'll maybe do it 1/1, someday, but I thought that was pretty for free. Anyway, and then I had shown you these Manny Didana scarecrow patterns I bought at the Fancy Works retreat, and I got the ones they didn't have in stock, and I ordered, and she sent me. So here is July and August, and September and October. And they come with the buttons, very cute, and November and December. Very cute. They'll be quick to stitch. And another new one I bought, I don't think I had said in my video before, I don't think I had signed up, but I'm going to Michelle, Rudy, and Joan's Minnesota retreat in October. And Annie, what is her name? Annie Belcher she's a designer, and she's going to be there. And so I thought I'd check out her Etsy store, and she's got that Queen Bee pattern that's on 1, 2, 3 Stitch, and she released it recently. But this is the one I got. I thought it was so pretty on that blue. So it's another future start. And then this actually was bought with a coupon, but Christine had, it's actually a stamped cross stitch, and I haven't opened it, but Christine Calico had cross stitched it. There's a pattern in here, I guess, that you can just cross stitch. So I got that at Joann's with, I think a 60% coupon. Those little guys were so cute. And then somebody I met in Indiana, Suzanne, she lives in Southern California, but she came up to Northern California to not the most recent cross-stitch get-together, but before that, and she gifted me this beauty. So I think that this is a release this past year, but Smith Sampler. Isn't that gorgeous? And she's on Instagram, and she's started stitching it. So I need to get, I've told her that's a 2018 start, definitely. So pretty. So you're so kind to gift that to me. Okay, now here is the haul again. Bargains, bargains. So this is Jane Chandler favorite fingertips. I thought there was a lot of cute patterns that, you know, not to be done on towels, but, you know, for the dough bowls, you could just do one and make a little pillow. Look at that. Cute. Oh, okay, back to things that I paid full price for. What is this series called? Main Street, Country Cottage Needleworks. This is the flower shop, and, you know, Vanna put a bicycle there, but I'm not going to collect all of the whole series, but I think some of them are cute that I'm going to make into little pillows eventually, but watch me buy them all. And then this, and these were from my local needlework shop, La Tida, the Peacock Band sampler. Oh, there you go. Love me a peacock. And then last weekend here in my area, there was a yarn hop that Terry invited me to hop around the county with her. So we went to 5 yarn shops, but one of them had some needlework stuff, and they had a basket of free stuff. So these were free. So I thought those were so pretty. Look at that. What is that? Camellia, I think it says. And this nasturtium, and it's got the raindrop or dewdrop on it. So pretty. And look at these. Aren't those gorgeous? It's right up my alley. I think I actually have a magazine that has this in it. Pretty Christmas. Oh, and I'm not saying who it is already. This is Donna Cooler Designs Florals in Cross Stitch. That's that one. This one is Annie's Cross Stitch. I don't know if there's a... Sharon Pope. The Elegant Christmas Tree. Linda Gillum. It's a Grand Old Flag in Cross Stitch. Cute little motifs. Maybe pull them out for little pillows. This is Hirschner Seasonal Cottages. I'd seen this at Joann's. It was back on the clearance shelving at my local Joann's, but this was free. So I think they're cute. Don't know when I'll stitch them, but nice and bright colors. This was at, so that was the end of the free stuff. This was at the local craft thrift store. And Nicole, what is her channel name? On Needles. She's up in Washington. She's doing this. I had found this before that, so I've enjoyed watching her getting started on it. That's kind of fun. So it is Sue Hillis Designs, America the Beautiful. Good old pattern. And then this is a magazine. And I had got this at a thrift store also. So the sampler collection. It's got some beautiful, from 1989. Just come across pattern. So the sampler collection, I don't know who published it. The sampler collection, volume 1. It's a collection of designers. So anyway, it's got some cute things in it. And again, back to, I actually bought this for full price. Doesn't happen very often, but oh, they're not even in here. I got the Rosewood Manor American Quilt sampler. It's that big giant flag. And then maybe they are here. You know what? They're right here. Just not very organized. Okay. So, this one. Lori at Mischievous Stitches started it. I paused her video, went and bought it, came back to her video, and then she was saying how awful the back stitch is. That's okay. I had seen, I think, Katie the Stash Queen, or the Queen of Starts, I think that's the one, do it a long time ago, and thought that'd be cool. And then when Michelle was doing it, I thought, oh, I would just like that. I quilted in the past, so I thought that'd be fun to have in my stash for someday. And then the other one I got with that was the Bluebird Sampler by Rosewood Manor. That was very sweet. And it's hard to see, but all around there are bluebirds. Very sweet. And then she sent a complimentary pattern, which is so nice. It's always nice to order from her website. And this is another one I got at a thrift store. I thought it was so cute. It was marked $9.99. I was not going to purchase it for $9.99. Went back another time. They were having a half price sale. I thought, okay, $5. You know, it's got all the seasons. You can do it, you know, separately. And I went up to the counter, and Lily's like, $9.99? Who marked that? That shouldn't be $9.99. It should be like $2. So I paid $1 for this whole kit. But I really just want the pattern. I think they're so cute. So, tell you. So, thrift stores. Nice thrift stores that are organized and people are working on them. If you're not a thrift store person, I'm addicted. And most of them are organized enough to have, you know, departments. I've got the clothing, the kids, the girls, the boys, everything all. And there'll be a craft department, a book department. There'll probably be a craft book section that I always go and look at to try to find, you know, these big books I find, you know, for $2, $3. But I tell you, you just got to keep going. You know, I hear people say, oh, I never find anything. Well, you might have gone once and didn't find anything, but you have to go back. And you start getting some good deals, that'll get you addicted. So anyway, that's my little spiel. There's some thrift stores that are not really worked, and so, you know, they're a mess. And I'm fortunate. There's a lot of thrift stores in my area that are really, they put a lot of effort into it to be like a real store. And anyway, so to move on, this is a Cricut collection from Sea to Shining Sea. I thought that was a very cute, patriotic. This Leisure Arts Handy Hand Towels Through the Year. These are sort of like what Stitching May has done. They're different. I think hers were Stony Creek, but these are cute. I like those. Again, I don't know that I do them on a towel, but they'd be cute little singles. And then I got these up at the Foggy Bottom Yarn Shop in Ferndale, California. And it's the, oh, you know what? This is this Marjolaine Bastien? Is it? It looks like it. Now I think it is. Marjolaine, is it Bastien? It's, again, written so squirrely that I can't see it. So anyway, I got this. I did pay full price for this at the shop, but I just thought it was gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then here's another one of hers, seasonal bouquets. There's more than one. Let's see if I can find the page. So here's the cover. I don't have my glasses on. Baskin? Ah. Anyway, so there's cover. And these two. Again, I did pay full price, but to me, they're kind of hard to find. And then here's a mushroom one that's fall. Very pretty. But along with those, at a thrift store in my area, I found Bastin. Look, written there very simply. I found this book, which is not a cross-stitch book, but I just thought how pretty that she, you know, has this book of her artwork. And, you know, I think I probably paid $1 for it, but I just love that look and the way she does her birds and the flowers. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, anyway, I got this book at the thrift store, probably for $1. Just kind of fun to... I haven't actually started to read it yet, but I thought that would be a fun thing to have. So here's some more that I got for cheap. Good-natured girls, plant kindness, gather love. I don't know who did this. I don't see a... Oh, that was cute. Little garden scene. And this one I got also at the Foggy Bottom yarn shop in Ferndale is a Mirabilia. I paid $10 for her. I've seen people do it. It is so pretty. So that's a someday. And I got this at that same shop in Ferndale because I have a crazy cat lady in my life. Her birthday's coming up. I'm going to need to stitch her cat. And then I have, I got this there also. Oh, these were so cute. And I had mentioned it in one of my videos. I have a pattern from the same artist, I think, because these guys were like a little, you know, pictured as one of their patterns they have. But I went to I actually have an alert on Craigslist that tells me when somebody puts up a cross stitch listing, and a gal in a nearby town had put up cross stitch stuff. She was having a moving sale, and I paid $10 sight unseen. I had no idea what I was going to get, but I had to have it. I swear, it's sickness. So I go over there, and she had these guys. She had these stitched up on her wall, and I may have shown you these before because I got them in Ferndale, but I got another one of these guys, and she had these two stitched. But look at that; it's so cute. Love the chickens. So anyway. I got this at the local craft thrift store, the Cross Stitchers Bible Project book by Jane Greenoff. I haven't even really looked at it, but it looks like a nice book. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You know, I don't buy every cross-stitch book I run across. I kind of used to, but now I really try to look and see, is it something I stitch? I have left some behind, but I thought this one was kind of a nice book. A lot of florals. Very pretty. This is a Jane Netley Mayhew and Vicki Wheeler, Cats of the World in Cross Stitch. I don't know that I would ever stitch any of these, but there are some very, very lovely pictures. Okay, come on. Cats, cats, cats. Oh, that's pretty. There's a pretty one. Aww. So anyway, I picked it up just because I thought it was such a nice book. It's in really good shape. And then here's another Jane Netley Mayhew cross-stitch animal collection. It's the Safari Collection, Ocean Life, Forest Creatures, Polar Life, and Masters of the Air. So I got this one also. know, a lot of times you can find these on Amazon for, you know, very little. Probably the shipping cost you more than the book itself. So anyway, and then one last book I found at a thrift store. I told you I'm going to Minnesota for a Michelle and Jones retreat in August. So I found this. I'd never seen these kid books. So I'm going to learn all about Minnesota. And look, it's shaped like Minnesota. I thought it was so cute. It's called State Shapes by Eric Brown, illustrated by Rick Peterson. So anyway, I'll be learning all about Minnesota. So Michelle and Joan, when I get there, I'll have some kind of knowledge. There's a lot of lakes, right? Apparently Paul Bunyan. Oh, hockey. Isn't that cute? I thought that was cute, so I picked that up. So that's it for me. You know, more haul than I'll ever have a chance to stitch on in my lifetime, but I just can't pass it up if I think it's cute. So anyway, thanks for hanging with me. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you've stuck with it this long, I appreciate it. I hope to come back a little more frequently, but again, there's so many Flosstubers out there. If you've stopped and watched my channel, I really do appreciate it. It's nice to, you know, have the interaction as always. Love the comments. I always comment. I try to. If I haven't, that's oops on me, but I definitely try to respond to every comment that I receive. I appreciate you taking the time, and I hope you have a great stitchy day. Thanks. Bye.